So it's kind of ironic that this video is about intentionality because I don't really know what I'm doing outside here, other than I wanted to get outside because there's still some sunlight left, and it's October. And October in Toronto feels like winter is coming very quickly, but it's still gorgeous today. So I'm wearing my favorite hoodie, and I wanted to talk about intentionality in art. Going into week 17 of making a song every single week for 52 weeks, I was faced again with the choice of what to make. And sometimes that can be difficult because, I have lots of ideas floating around, and just knowing what to focus on is a bit of a challenge. But it's been very liberating because I'm making something every week to just be able to do the next thing and to not stress too much about what it is. There's these little choices that are going into it that used to feel very big, but now I've realized that these choices are important for me as an artist to kind of articulate my taste in music. If you're a musician like me, you're getting a lot of advertisements for tools like Suno right now and other AI tools that are kind of telling you that making music isn't actually enjoyable, so why not outsource that to us and let us handle that? I think it's kind of a clever trick to tell an artist that making art is actually unenjoyable and they don't like doing it. It's a good way to sell a product because that product is designed to basically make choices for you in your creative process that you would get a lot of fulfillment out of making yourself. Every little creative choice you make is important, whether or not you realize it. What instrument you reach for when you're writing music, how you record it, in what order you work, how each step kind of inspires the next step is going to make your piece of art uniquely you. It's important to remember why you're making music in the first place. And it's important to remember that each time you outsource the choices in the creative process to a tool to make those choices for you, you're losing a bit of yourself. You're losing a bit of your taste, your artistic vision, and the faculty that can enjoy the process. And so even though a lot of these tools promise to make the process more efficient and easier, I don't think we're actually after easier. I don't think that is the end goal. The challenge with prioritizing efficiency is that you miss out on a lot of the happy accidents, the beautiful mistakes that come out of the creative process. It's the things you didn't set out to do that happen along the way that make your work unique. I think we all want our art to be unique, especially with music. We kind of want it to sound like nobody else's sound. We kind of want our lyrics to be the most original lyrics possible. And I can tell you with some degree of confidence that that originality is only going to come out of you and your awareness of your own experience. And so I think the question musicians have to ask themselves is, am I more concerned in the outcome or the process? Is the fulfillment going to be found in the outcome or in the process? If it's just the outcome, then you might as well use whatever tools help you make songs the quickest. You might as well make 100 songs tomorrow. But if you find that it's actually the process is more rewarding, and you'd actually rather have one song you really care about than 100 songs that don't really mean anything to you, then you have to do the sometimes difficult thing, which is to make choices, try, fail, repeat, and end up with something that's a little bit different than what you set out to make. Keep going through the frustrating parts of the process. Don't avoid the parts that you wish were faster, because it's in those moments when you make mistakes, there's going to be happy accidents that happen that are going to be your favorite part of the thing you made. It's going to be the thing that you can't properly explain to someone else how it came about. But in 10 years, 20 years, when you look back at that piece of work, when you listen to that song again, you're going to kind of be amazed. There's still going to be that spark because there was a spark in the original imagination that led to it being created. And so I'm just here to encourage you that the process is, in fact, the reward. Making things is about confronting the frustration, overcoming it, and letting something be a happy accident, letting something be a beautiful mistake sometimes, letting something be a helicopter that's flying overhead as you're recording something outside. Because making stuff is messy. but it's fun.